What's going on, Kaz?
Okay, the capturing part at least functions properly.
Time to move.
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't fall.
Thank you, Big Boss.
Call me Snake.
He looks like a Genome Soldier.
Sorry, Big Boss.
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
But in Revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
I thought he said Revelations. Oh, it's Red Riding Hood. Let's see what she wants.
Here.
Thank you. I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee. So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
You see, over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
I think I'm always being cut off at the end of my sentence or something like that.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states
I just checked it.
the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
No idea how to fix that.
This Constitution.
You think
He made that up.
fled Nicaragua? No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized. What's your government's take? The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm.
Oh, I forgot that you could zoom in.
Of Costa Rica. Lies.
It's like a digital comic book.
They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload. Where'd they get that kind of cash? I fear La CIA may be involved.
The CIA.
As you
Not them.
The United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the U.S. And your government can't just...
This is great music.
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can't maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
In parentheses, army without borders.
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true.
It's kind of like Britney Spears' work bitch.
We can offer
Goes like work, parentheses, work.
an offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway.
Pretty good.
Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
The governments agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do. Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right? Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state. No, we've only left our countries behind. Please, you must help us. If your suspicions are true, force isn't gonna do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
The Force, on the other hand.
Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know. No.
Metal Gear Peace Walker, the negotiator.
So, what are you doing here? For over 20 years, I've preached the
Snake really doesn't seem like he wants to play the game.
universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega. Us. Peace.
No kidding.
Do the peace sign.
Name too. Kazuhira.
You know you want to.
It's Japanese for
I know you're going to.
please.
I just don't know if you're going to do it now.
Call me Kaz.
They've
Kaz and Paz sitting on a tree.
down
F-U-C-K.
in la Costa del
G.
Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old. They did terrible things to her.
Yeah,
To
16-year-olds.
escape.
Whoa.
My God. She's huérfana. Her mother died when she was small.
Do I really
She
have
lost
to
her
look
grandparents in the Civil War.
that?
She hates war with a passion like no other.
My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake.
I mean, Kazuhira?
My one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid. We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute
No,
to
I'm not.
refresh your memory. Use the left stick to move. Use the right stick to adjust your view. To change your settings, use the start button to open the menu.
That took a while.
Select equipment by pressing the X or B button while holding LB. To check your map, press the start button to open the menu. The
That's
M16 is a standard assault rifle,
that.
capable of rapid fire. The facility you're headed for is past that fence. A grenade should be able to take out that gate. Grenades explode. You throw them, Snake. Use RT to ready the throwing weapon. Once you've readied the weapon, throw with RT. When using throw
Grenades explode. You throw them, Snake. What a dick.
I gotta thank you for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap.
That sounded almost sarcastic.
Break into the mercenary business for real. Let me
Yeah, let's ignore portal ops, I agree.
for her.
Are they still here?
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an option.
Ooh, I had 5 views
Place we can
now.
finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, Kaz. We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down,
Ah, chat is
who's to say
reconnecting.
we won't become the warmongers.
Anyone said anything? I didn't hear it.
We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business.
Oops.
A new kind of business.
Ah,
Oh, that's not a good sign. I could be start to
It's not like
DSP.
we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Our friend, the professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
And look how smug Pass looks.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the professor.
Nice.
I was a heavy smoker. When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well. But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since. It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss.
That's just a code name, the CIA.
I bet he burnt down some orphanage.
John.
I don't have a name.
Orphanages. Yeah,
The code name you like so much.
that's what I called.
What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
Well then, allow me to get straight to the point. Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet.
Yes, squeeze it.
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south. We want this land. We'll build a socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its
I guess
backyard.
Peace Walker isn't that popular on Twitch.
Economic production.
I'm just not on the right time right now.
We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War. First comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
What, Samosa?
Revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's the armed group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely. It's clear.
I probably should have paid attention.
Our efforts across the border in Nicaragua.
Who's betraying whom now?
Simply put, the army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa, where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then, drive them out of the country.
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA?
What about her?
Do it, you
It was all just an
shitlords.
act.
You mean her words about peace? She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story.
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky. Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to. Perhaps they heard something they shouldn't have.
A cassette tape?